The NBA has a tanking problem, apparently. Right now, the hot topic is obviously the Utah Jazz, who have been the main culprit of this topic, sitting out starters in the fourth quarter to purposefully lose games. Now, people have had a problem with this. I really don't have too much of a problem. People are saying this makes the game boring. It's about the integrity of the game. It's unethical. They should be punished. Things need to change. This, that, yada, yada, yada. Tanking will never not be a part of this league. It's simple. It just won't. There's no way that you can go around it to where there won't be at least 1 to 2 teams every year that are purposely trying to lose in order to get the best draft pick possible. Once you get that out of your head, once you get that in your head, it makes this a lot easier to understand. Obviously, this stems from the Utah Jazz recently made a trade to acquire Jaren Jackson Jr. And he's played the last 2 games, but him, Lauri Markkanen, Jusuf Nurkic, they're good, solid players. They haven't played in fourth quarters. Obviously, they want to lose. They want to keep their pick, which is, I believe, top 8 protected. And if it falls out of that, it goes to the Thunder. As an organization, why would you not want to keep that pick? You're already well under 500. You're already in a tough Western Conference. You're already so far behind the 8 ball in terms of competing this year. Why would you not say, okay, this year it's a wash. It's cool. We have our plan. We have our future. We have our roster. Let's build upon that. Let's make that even better so that next year we go into the league. We go into the year. Cool. We're shooting for the playoffs. We're shooting for the play-in. But why? I just don't understand the rush to compete. Because be honest, if they were to go and compete, and then we make it to the draft lottery, and their pick falls to 9 or 10, and that shit goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder, you motherfuckers are gonna be fucking crying. Y'all are gonna be pissed. Y'all are going to be absolutely fucking pissed that the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have won a championship last year, looking like the favorite to win a championship this year, if they get a top 10 pick, everybody will be saying that they'll be saying the league is broken because of that. So the conversation is just gonna shift and it's gonna change, but no matter which way you write the page, it's still gonna come out the same. Some more teams that have been on the topic of this, the Washington Wizards obviously just acquired Trae Young and AD. I've seen a lot of complaints on them tanking and sitting their starters and sitting guys out. I mean, AD was hurt before we traded for him. Trae Young was hurt before we traded for him. Once again, our pick is top 8 protected to the New York Knicks. Why in the hell would we just give away our pick to the New York Knicks because we want to be an 11th seed? We're not going to make the play. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like people are just talking the talk. We're about to come up on the All-Star break. There's 3 games tonight. People are just talking. They're just talking. The Brooklyn Nets, they don't get as much flack because they're a really young team and they're, I guess, bad. They're just bad. I mean, I don't really see, I just don't really see how that makes any sense. And the Sacramento Kings, who are kind of like the darling child of this tanking conversation, where, oh yeah, they're just bad. This team has DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Domantas Sabonis, Russell Westbrook, and what's his name? Keegan Murray, when healthy. Obviously, they haven't had the best health-wise this year. Oh, and they just acquired DeAndre Hunter. You're not going to sit here and tell me that team is on a longer losing streak right now than they have total wins on the year. And that's not on purpose. You're just not. You're just not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me that this team is so bad that they have 12 wins and they are currently on a 14-game losing streak. And it's not on purpose whatsoever. You're just not. You can't convince me of that. I just feel like people are turning a blind eye to what they want to turn a blind eye to. They want their clicks. And the easy clicks is to go after Utah, go after Washington, go after these teams that are, I guess, blatantly taking. But yeah, okay, it's cool. As long as you do it in the background and we don't really see it, I mean, whatever, it's fine. But as soon as we see it, oh, we have an issue with it. And I really feel like this issue stems from the rich wanting to get richer. Like I said, I saw somebody on a podcast. I don't remember his name. I don't remember the podcast, and this is no hate to him. It was a Knicks podcast, and he was complaining about Washington losing games on purpose to keep their top 8 protected pick. Like I said, if the New York Knicks end up with a top 10 pick, and let's say they go on to win the championship this year and end up with a top 10 pick, the league is going to be in an uproar and say the lottery's broken, this and that, draft protections, pick protections. Like I said, it's going to go one way, it's going to go the other way. There's just no pleasing everybody in the NBA. It's just not. Like, what do y'all just want these teams to be bad forever? Like, I don't get it. Because when these teams are bad and are the laughing stock in the NBA, it is what it is. Everybody's laughing at them. Oh, they suck. They staying poverty franchise. Now they're making moves to compete. And they're like, okay, we'll just basically sit the rest of this year out, and next year we're good. We're going to compete. Now everybody has an issue. Do we want teams to be competitive, or do we want teams to just continue to be bad? Which one is it? Because if you just want teams to continue to be bad, then, I mean, hey, I guess that'll get rid of tanking. Bravo. I mean, we'll just have the same 6 teams in the playoffs every year. We'll have the same 4 teams in the NBA conference championships every year. Like, bravo. Congratulations, man. That's you got what you wanted. And one last thing I want to speak on this. People talking about this makes the NBA boring. You're going to sit up here and look me in my eye and tell me that you were watching the Utah Jazz go against the Washington Wizards back in October, back in December, before they made these trades? Like, be real with yourself. You were watching those games? You were watching the Brooklyn Nets go up against the Denver Nuggets and get slaughtered? You were watching those? Was the NBA boring then? Why does it change now? Why is the NBA suddenly boring for games that you had no interest in, period? Now you suddenly the entire NBA is boring because of games that you're not even watching, because of teams you're not even watching. It's just like, bro, watch who you want to watch. Now, if you're a fan of these teams and you don't really like what you're seeing, cool. I get that. But if you're just an NBA fan and you're complaining about this, about the league being boring because of this, I don't know what to tell you. Because, I mean, I can watch these games perfectly fine. Because 9 times out of 10, these teams that are sitting their starters, they're still just playing developmental talent. Like the Jazz, they're playing Ace Bailey. They're playing Isaiah Collier. They're playing Kyle Filipowski. Like, they're playing kids that need minutes. They're playing players that need minutes. Washington, playing Will Riley, playing Bub Carrington. Bilal Coulibaly's still been playing. Playing Sharif Cooper. I mean, playing a lot of young guys, like young, exciting players. Go watch the games. And if you don't find it entertaining, bro, whatever. Go watch the Pistons and the Hornets. Go watch the Jazz. Go watch the Lakers and the Nuggets. Just watch whatever you want to watch. But you can't put the boring title on the entire league because of games that you just already were not watching. Yeah, man, a little bit different video for me today. Just been all over Twitter and seeing this discourse about this tanking stuff, and it's just been boiling my blood. I'm not gonna lie. So I had to give me a slight rant video off. But yeah, man, we got All-Star Weekend coming up. Plenty of content coming up. Got slam dunk contest, 3-point contest, All-Star game, all that. We'll see how the weekend pans out. It's been Corey from Between 94, and I'm out.